World War I, a conflict that engulfed nations and redrew the map of Europe, witnessed a complex theater of operations on the Italian front. Italy, originally a member of the Triple Alliance but later switching sides to join the Allies, faced the threat of occupation by the Central Powers. This video explores the events surrounding the Central Powers' attempt to occupy Italy during WWI, the strategic considerations at play, and the impact on the Italian front. Background and Italy's role. 1. Origins of the conflict. At the outbreak of World War I in 1914, Italy, initially aligned with Germany and Austria-Hungary in the Triple Alliance, opted for neutrality. In 1915, Italy entered the war on the side of the Allies, enticed by promises of territorial gains in the Treaty of London. 2. Battles on the Italian front. The Italian front became a crucial theater of operations, with fierce battles fought along the mountainous terrain of the Alps. The bloody confrontations, including the battles of Isonzo, reflected the strategic importance of the region and the challenges faced by both the Allies and the Central Powers. Strategic considerations. 1. Austro-German offensive. In 1917, the Central Powers, particularly Germany and Austria-Hungary, initiated a concerted offensive on the Italian front, known as the Battle of Caporetto. The goal was to break through the Italian lines and potentially force Italy out of the war. 2. Shock and retreat. The Central Powers' offensive at Caporetto proved devastating for the Italians. The shock of the assault led to the collapse of Italian defenses, resulting in a significant retreat. Italian forces faced logistical challenges, and morale plummeted as they withdrew southward. Occupation attempts. 1. Advance and occupation. As Italian forces retreated, the Central Powers advanced into Italian territory. The occupation included regions such as Veneto, Friuli, and parts of Lombardy. The city of Udine fell under Austro-Hungarian control, and the Central Powers aimed to consolidate their gains. 2. Logistical challenges. Despite initial successes, the Central Powers faced logistical difficulties in maintaining a prolonged occupation. Supply lines stretched thin, and the challenging terrain of northern Italy presented obstacles for effective control and governance. Italian resistance and Allied support. 1. Resilience and defense. The occupation prompted a resilient response from the Italian population. Civilians, along with remnants of the Italian army, engaged in acts of resistance, hindering the Central Powers' efforts to consolidate control. The mountainous terrain also favored defensive tactics. 2. Allied counteroffensive. Recognizing the threat posed by the Central Powers' occupation of Italian territory, the Allies rallied to support Italy. Reinforcements, including British and French troops, bolstered the Italian defenses. The subsequent counteroffensive, culminating in the Battle of Vittorio Veneto in 1918, marked a turning point on the Italian front. Conclusion. The Central Powers' attempt to occupy Italy during World War I, particularly during the Battle of Caporetto, showcased the fluid and dynamic nature of warfare on the Italian front. While the initial successes of the Central Powers raised concerns for Italy and the Allies, the resilience of the Italian people and the subsequent Allied counteroffensive played a pivotal role in thwarting the occupation. The events on the Italian front underscored the strategic significance of the region and the complex interplay of military, logistical, and geopolitical factors that shaped the outcome of World War I. 1 divided by 2.